You know, Harrison and I really enjoy cooking in the kitchen, and we want you to join us. So let's have some fun. Welcome to Cooked with Shaq. Check it out. Check it out.
What's up?
Look at this. Look at this right here. Huh? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's my new apron, my new Cooked with Shaq apron, courtesy of that lady right there in the studio audience right now.
Woo!
That is my sister-in-law, Wendy. She gave me my Cooked with Shaq apron. I know you want one.
Yeah, I want one. I want it on my guitar. I want it everywhere.
I think what we're going to do is we're going to start merchandising these and maybe sell them, huh? Anybody who wants one of these, get a hold of me. We'll do it. All right, welcome to Cooked with Shaq. I am Shaq. He's Harrison. How are you doing, my friend?
I am great, thank you.
Excellent. Today, we are going to be doing a kind of a spin-off of, remember the pulled pork shepherd's pie that we did, or cottage pie, by the way?
Yes.
I had a few people, when they saw the last episode, get a hold of me and say, yeah, it's not shepherd's pie. I'm going, what do you mean it's not shepherd's pie? Shepherd's pie is made with sheep. I'm going, well, because it's a shepherd's pie, right?
Right.
Okay, so it's cottage pie. It was made with pulled pork. So what we're going to do is a spin-off on the shepherd's pie. We're going to use the pulled pork recipe. Remember what we did there?
Yes, that was
We had
awesome.
that great big pulled pork, or that big pork roast. And then we had some chili powder. We used some garlic salt. We had salt and pepper. We had a few other spices in there. We slow cooked it for 3 hours at 300 degrees. And we had some beer in there too. We had a little bit of Guinness.
Yeah.
We had some chicken stock. So that's what you want. You want to get that all. So we've got it ready to go. All ready.
Wow,
Here it is.
ready to go.
So now you're wondering, well, you already did this one. What are you talking about? Well, we've got a spin-off of this. What we're going to do is we're going to use the pulled pork, and we're going to do my version of a Philly cheesesteak. Now, Philly cheesesteak is usually made with beef. It's got some sauteed onions, sauteed peppers. It's got cheese, and it's on a bun. Well, we're going to do it with pulled pork. We're going to use the cheese, jack cheese. We're going to have the onions. We got the peppers, but we're going to put it in an egg roll wrapper, and we're going to deep fry it right there. Deep fry music there. Deep fry right there. Deep fry music. There you go. Deep fried. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's just see how this pulled pork. This has been roasting for 3 hours. Slow, low and slow. There it is. Oh, nice and steamy. There it is. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Steam's coming off. All right.
Beautiful.
Let's get right in there. Okay, now the moment of truth. Is it nice and tender? But first, what we're going to do is we're going to pull off these damn gloves. Those gloves are tight. They're just,
Those are serious gloves
I know,
for sure.
it's crazy. Okay, so gloves are done. Grab a scissors. Let me just snip off these strings. Okay, so we're going to get all these strings out of here. Oh, I can see it's going to be tender already. Look at that. Look at that.
It is.
Look at this. Okay. See, now that's your dental floss.
Yep.
I mean, you want to stick that baby in your teeth right now. Just all of that pork right off of those strings, but we'll do that later. Okay. Back here. Now we're going to take the pork and we're going to grab tongs. Now, if this pork is done properly, I shouldn't be able to take the whole thing and transfer it to this bowl.
It should be falling apart.
It should just fall apart, right?
That's right.
Okay, so
There you go.
there it
done.
is.
Well
Look
done.
at that. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. I can barely get it into the bowl without it falling apart.
That is perfect.
I mean, I don't even have to shred this with a fork because it's shredding itself. It's shredding itself. Look at that. I can't even get it out of there. Okay, so there's your pulled pork right there.
Okay.
Now, you do want to shred it up though, because you got to get it into the wonton wrappers. So a little bit of shredding music, please.
How fast do you like to shred?
Well, let's go hard. Here we go. Hey.
I feel like I should be shredding on the guitar though. So
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. See, you're shredding on the guitar. I'm shredding the pork. Keep going. Keep going. I'm just about done. We're just about there. We're going shredding here. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Done. Just like that. Nicely done.
You're
All right. It is
Shredder.
pulled pork. We're going to have pulled pork in wonton wrappers with onions, with sauteed peppers. We're coming back on Cooked with Shaq in just a couple of minutes.
Sponsored by Sask Pork. Saskatchewan's pork producers are committed to sustainable production of safe, healthy pork for you and your family. For recipes and more, visit saskpork.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
Welcome back. It's Cooked with Shaq. I am Shaq. He is Harrison. And today we are doing pulled pork egg rolls, deep fried, baby.
Woo!
We are deep frying, yes. Now, we haven't had the deep fryer out in a long time.
That's the first thing I saw when I walked in here. Like, deep fryer, yes!
The last time, remember we deep fried everything. It was a deep fry everything show. We deep fried Mars bars. We deep fried chicken wings. We deep fried hamburgers. Remember we deep fried a hamburger.
That's right.
And then we also deep fried your sock.
Harrison?
Yeah.
I think I found your sock.
I have no idea why.
Right.
We got so carried away with
Yeah.
deep frying everything. Your sock got caught in the batter. It went in the deep fryer, and
did.
that's what happened. So anyway, the deep fryer's all been sanitized. It's all good to go.
I hope so.
Okay, so it is the pulled pork egg rolls. Now, what we want to do, being that this is kind of a takeoff of a Philly cheesesteak too, you got to have the onions, you got to have the sauteed peppers. So we're going to cut up some strips of peppers.
All right. I love peppers. What's wrong?
Before we do that, I've got some bad news.
Bad news.
Yeah. Yeah. About 2 weeks ago, we lost a good friend.
What?
He's been with this show for the last 7 years.
I didn't hear about this. What do you mean? Shaq, what? No.
The cutting board.
No. Like
Look
the
what happened.
cutting board?
The cutting board. This is the cutting board that everybody who watches Cooked with Shaq is going, I want a cutting board just like that.
Oh man. Just one day,
Just one day it cracked. Look at that. There's like a big crack, and it warped. How does it? Look at this.
no.
It's no good, but it did its job. But the thing is I
great
don't
cutting
want to just get rid of it.
There's so many memories, Shaq.
It's been a pal. So we'd like to recycle it somehow. Not exactly sure how, but
We gotta do something.
I just got an idea. To the garage! It gave its life for 1 million toothpicks. It's going to be with us. That cutting board now is going to be with us for years. Cleaning people's teeth, doing a job, because we're going to miss it. But it's going to be with us for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get back to cooking, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, so we are doing the pulled pork egg rolls. We've got our pulled pork ready to go. Our pan is heating up right now, a little bit of canola oil. And then remember, we're gonna be deep frying. We're gonna be deep frying all this up. It's gonna be so good. So a little canola oil in a pan. Now, what we want to do, we don't want to chop up the onions in little teeny pieces. We want to do this in kind of strips because we're gonna lay it across with the cheese and the pulled pork in the egg roll wrapper. So, grab yourself your knife. Let's do some peppers first.
Shopping music on this new cutting
Sure.
board. We're gonna break it in.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, this is the B team, actually. This one's been around a while. This one's been waiting for its chance.
Oh,
It's been waiting
yes.
for its chance.
Now got the spot.
That's right. So it better
Spotlight.
do good. All right, so let's clean out that pepper. And now what we're gonna do is just take nice
Nice little strips.
little strips, just like that, all the way across. Let's have some,
All right.
I was gonna say stripper music, but we're cutting strips.
Okay.
Could be stripper music. Sure, why not? Okay, we're just finishing up with the peppers. We've got the onions ready to go. By the way, this is a sweet onion. Doesn't matter. You can have whatever onion you want. You can have a Spanish onion. You can have just a regular onion. You can have a purple onion if you want. Need a little color. But we got lots of color with the peppers and the. So I just love the sweet onions.
Yeah.
Because just when they're caramelized, they get even sweeter. And it just. It's so good. Okay. Hot pan ready to go. So now let's get all of the all the vegetation in the pan. There's that snapping sound of a frying pan. I love it. And we're gonna put everything in. We're gonna let that go for a bit. All right. Fancy dancy electric salt and pepper shaker.
I don't have those at home. Jack does though.
Look at that, huh? Like that? Now,
Slick.
I kind of like this one's okay, but I like the really big, fresh ground chunks of pepper. Like this one, this one's okay. It's got a little bit. You don't. Yeah, but it's not. You want the big stuff, right?
I do.
That's where you go with the big one. Here
All
we go.
about the pepper.
Yeah. There, see, you get the big chunks of pepper in there. That's what you want right there. Okay, now we are sauteing away all of these great vegetables that we're going to be putting on the pulled pork egg rolls. And we're going to come back once these are all nice and caramelized. We're going to put everything together. And we're going in the hot tub, baby. Woo! We're going in the deep fryer on Cooked with Shaq next.
Sponsored by Sask Pork. Saskatchewan's pork producers are committed to sustainable production of safe, healthy pork for you and your family. For recipes and more, visit saskpork.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
Welcome back to Cooked with Shaq. I am Shaq, he is Harrison, and we are about to go to the deep fryer.
Yes.
We haven't done the deep fryer for a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, so I mean, anything deep fried, it's a lot like bacon. You add bacon to anything, it's better. You deep fry it, it's even better. So what we are doing today is pulled pork egg rolls. So it's my take on a Philly cheesesteak, which is usually made with beef and on a bun. But no, we're gonna put it in an egg roll wrapper and we're gonna stick it in the deep fryer. So here's our egg roll wrappers.
Okay.
Now what we have is a little glue. We made some glue out of water and flour, just because you gotta make sure that it doesn't all fall apart in the deep fryer, right?
Right.
Here is our Monterey Jack cheese.
Awesome.
We've got our vegetables ready to go. We've got our pulled pork. So let's give this a shot and see what happens. So,
All right.
you wanna grab yourself some pulled pork. Now you don't wanna overstuff these because then you won't get them rolled up properly.
Right.
And then they're gonna be blowing up all over the place. So, you grab a couple of onions, lay those in nice. Look at that.
That's so much flavor.
Oh, look at that caramelized onions. Grab a couple of peppers. Grab a couple of little yellow ones for some color. Let's do one more. This is it. Oh, look at this one. Look at that one. Hey, nice. Now, we got that. We're gonna throw in a little bit of.
It's hard not to like overstuff these things.
I know,
You know what I mean?
and
It's
that's
like
the
making
thing.
like those tacos. I'm always looks great, and then you start rolling it up. It's
Right,
just too
and then
much.
it's all
You gotta-
over the place. It's blowing
gotta be
out
careful,
everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Get
you
too
know what?
excited.
I might have. Usually the first one is the worst one.
Right.
So we're hoping this one's going to be okay. So I think we've. I see. Look at.
You
want to keep more in there.
Right?
Okay. All right. So grab your glue. And oh no, hang on a second. We're gonna roll first. Okay. So now you take your egg roll and you kind of tighten it up really tight in there. And then what you do is you do your first fold, and then you put like that. Actually, you know what? This is when you take a little bit of glue.
Okay.
So you glue it up right here. You glue it up right here. And then you fold over like that. And you fold over like that. And then you put more glue. Now you can use egg wash if you want, but then according to this package of egg roll wrappers, it says to use flour and water. So now you keep on rolling, and there you have an egg roll. I hope it's going to stay together. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put that one off to the side for now. Okay, let's just put it off to the side, let it kind of set up.
It's pretty stuffed. Yeah.
Okay, let's try another one here, just to be on the safe side. Let's get another one going. Okay. All right, a little bit of pulled pork music for me, Harrison.
Pulled pork music.
What would you do for a little pulled pork music?
Let's see. Thinking a little more down tempo.
Well, whatever you want to do.
No, it's like a little.
It's almost like a little southern thing going on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, a little bit more of this. There we go. Okay. Little cheese, throw some cheese on the wonton. Wonton, cheese on the wonton. Back it up a little bit. Then tighten that up. Tighten that up. A little glue on the side.
Oh, yeah.
A little glue on the side.
Sounded good, Shaq.
Oh, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah,
There we go.
warmed up.
All right. Now, you're gonna just fold that baby up like that. All right. We're gonna let that sit. We're gonna be back in just a couple of minutes. These babies going in the deep fryer on Cooked with Shaq.
Sponsored by Sask Pork. Saskatchewan's pork producers are committed to sustainable production of safe, healthy pork for you and your family. For recipes and more, visit saskpork.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
Welcome back, Cooked with Shaq, and we are ready to go with our egg rolls. See, the glue that we made for the egg rolls is made of just flour and water, just a little glue, and it looks like they've all been nicely sealed up. At least it looks that way right now.
Yeah, looks great.
Hopefully we'll find out in the deep fryer that everything is held. And we're good to go. So let's go over to the deep fryer. Here we go. Stick them in there like that, and I love this part.
I know.
Because once it goes down, it's
Sounds great.
Okay, here we
Smells
go.
great.
Oh, there goes. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at those egg rolls. There. So now, what you want to do, since everything is cooked in the inside, the pulled pork and the veggies, and we got the cheese in there, it's all cooked, so you don't have to worry about having it in too long. You just want to make sure that the egg roll wrapper is nice and golden brown, and then it's ready to go. Okay? So now, while that's happening, we want to take some of the sauce from the pulled pork's roaster, which of course is the dark beer and the chicken stock, and we had a little garlic in there, a little bit of salt and pepper, so you got tons and tons of flavor in there. So we want to make a little bit of a dipping sauce. So I'm going to add the secret ingredient.
What's that?
Secret ingredient.
Oh.
Don't look.
Oh.
Okay, it's ketchup. All right, it's just ketchup. That's all. A little bit of ketchup in there. Ketchup is great base for anything. You take a look at any kind of barbecue sauce.
Works.
What do people use? Ketchup.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna throw that in. Little Worcestershire.
Oh, yeah. That always has it.
Yeah, you know what? Oh, I can't take the lid off these ones. See, some of them you can actually take the lid off of.
Yeah.
And you can pour it in, and you're not wasting time.
Right.
But no, this one, this the original, the Lee and Perrins Worcestershire sauce. It doesn't come off. You got to drip it in.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there you go. Worcestershire sauce is in there, and now you want to sweeten that up a little bit. How about some brown sugar? Okay, now we want to stir that up. Let's get our whisk. We're going to stir that up. Now, what you want to do, you can let it reduce a little bit, or you can keep it as kind of a lighter sauce that you just want to dip in with your egg rolls. I think that's what we're going to do, but we're going to bring it to a boil, let all the flavors kind of get all together and get close to each other and get to know each other and all that. So, and then you want to do is let it cool down just a little bit too. So we are just about done here, and we're going to get these things out in just a couple of seconds here. All right, take a look at that. Hey, nice and golden
That is
brown.
perfect.
Look at these things.
Yeah.
They worked out perfectly.
Wow.
Oh, that looks good. Okay, so
Awesome.
now what we're gonna do is I don't want to drip all over the place, so I'm gonna go from here to here, and then we pull these things out. Like, no, there we go. Okay, good. No, we're good. And then we go back here,
Yep.
and we go here, and we go here, and we don't leave a mess. See? Okay. Oh, another thing real quick, the sauce. So we're gonna take a little sauce dish, and your dipping sauce goes right in there. And you can have a little bit bigger bowl if you want, because you'll probably want more. And this goes over here, and we're gonna put that right in the middle of the dish. And you know what we're gonna do? We're going to put the dish right amongst all of the cutting board toothpicks. Pause for a moment of silence. Okay, that's enough. All right, here we go. Now, I would suggest that when you're cutting an egg roll that is all nice and crispy like this, don't use your straight blade, because it could more or less, it won't cut, it'll kind of crunch through
Yeah, I see
it.
what
So
you're
you
saying.
want to use a serrated knife.
Cut on an angle.
Yeah, well, you can cut it on an angle if you want. You can cut it on, but for cosmetic reasons.
I always like cutting on an angle, you know?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Nice work.
Okay, we're just gonna put that like this.
About the presentation.
All right. Oh yeah, let's do another one here. Just cut it on the bias. Oh, see, that one kind of got crunched. Oh, but it's so crunchy. And there you have it. Pulled pork, cheese, onions, peppers, egg rolls. That's what they are right there. The pulled pork egg rolls with the sauce. Oh, it looks so good. I want to dive into it right now. Thanks for joining us on Cook with Shaq. Harrison, have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Awesome.
And we'll
Thank you.
talk to you soon. This episode of Cook with Shaq featured music by Topher Mills.
Sponsored by Sask Pork. Saskatchewan's pork producers are committed to sustainable production of safe, healthy pork for you and your family. For recipes and more, visit saskpork.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook.